I hope I hope this is filming properly. At least I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I wanted to record this because I just want to speak my thoughts, my overall view on everything, and just the thoughts that are happening in my head. I mean, just lately I've been having these problems, so to speak, which is socializing with people and having conversations with others. As in, just I can't find a way to fit in any conversation people have in any place nowadays, anywhere. I go into Discord, find the usual servers I talk in. It's always about topics I can't fit in. I can't add anything. It's either too active and every time I say something, my messages get drowned out, or just the place is dead overall. No one is talking in them. In real life, then people don't really have any interests the same as mine. No one is interested in the same thing as me, so I'm just stuck in my own circle, my own square circle, like a black sheep, an outsider maybe. But I try my best to stay this path, this comfortable in whatever circle I'm in. But sometimes it just makes me feel like I'm a black sheep to everything around me, to everybody around me. Uh, I just don't know how to talk to people, I guess. I try my best to add to conversations I can, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, even when it's a topic that I can understand and have knowledge in. And I've been told that I'm a smart person. I don't want to brag about, but I've been told that I am a smart person. I know how to talk to people. I've been told I'm interesting to talk to. I've been told that I'm a good person to talk to and everything. But at the same time, I feel like myself. I'm just boring. I don't. I feel like I'm boring at times. Like I would stay up late at night, insomnia, messing with my head all the time. I don't know what to add, so I just go into Discord, and it's always the same these conversation topics that I have nothing to add to. I don't know if I am the boring one or the people around me are the boring ones, and I don't want to say the latter because that would make me feel like egotistical, narcissistic, whatever. Because most of the conversations topics I even see on Discord, at least on the servers I'm in, is just people talking about either being furries, being gay, being hyperactive, being depressed, and that's it. That's the only things that I see. And just video games or video games or politics that I'm not interested in. Like it's the same topics all the time, and it would be nice if we normal if it was just once something, maybe once, twice, thrice, whatever. But all the time, it's just the same things, and it's in the servers that are far from different as well. Like I enter a music server to talk about music and be interested in talk about music I'm interested in the music production overall, but it's just full of I don't know furries. I'm talking about being furry all the time, and I have no problem with furries. Be whoever you want to be, I don't care. But it's just when it's the same conversations all the time. I don't know what to add because I am not a furry. The same goes to gay people. When gay people, lesbian people, whatever. I don't want to sound homophobic, but I'm just speaking in general. When the only conversation topics are about the things I am not have knowledge in or am interested in, obviously I won't be able to add anything. So I just stand in the corner all the time and just not do anything. I'm just stuck by myself. And obviously I don't want to be like, oh, speak only about the things I'm interested in because that is all you can do. No, you can talk about whatever you want. But when everyone you meet has the same pattern as the previous one, obviously you're gonna have a hard time even accepting that people are like this. What do I do then? If everyone I meet is the same kind, has the same interests that I am not interested in, and no one has the same interests as me completely, what do I do then? What do I just give up? Do I just not talk to people anymore? Do I just not do anything? Let me just delete Discord and just stick to AI chatbots and music production all day because that's the only thing that I'm interested in. That's the thing. What else do I do? And I don't know. I don't know. No, in any case. And I don't want to give up on Discord either because it's one of the only place, one of them now even one of the only place where I can find, you know, people that are have similar tastes to me and that are not just, the same bland things all the time. And even then, I don't even know how to start a conversation proper with these people sometimes. And I know it may be like I'm just whining. Oh, I'm just whining that. Oh, sometimes people talk about things that are not interesting, and that my mind makes turns it into that this will be the same things for forever and ever and ever, on and on and on. But I don't know. It's just these intrusive thoughts just bugging me. It's just they're bugging me and making me feel like I don't know how to socialize properly. I don't know how to talk to people properly, and I find myself to be, you know, an ambivert. Sometimes introvert, sometimes ambivert, and I don't know. No, it just makes me feel weird. Like you're standing, like you're at a club, and everyone is having a conversation. You try entering one circle, you can't do it because they're not interested. You're not interested in it. The second circle you're not interested in, or they're not interested in you, and so on and so forth until you just stand at the corner, have a cup of lemonade, and just stare at yourself while drinking it, while everyone else is partying. You're just by yourself, doing nothing, just not being able to fit in any circle that you're in. And I don't really know if that can be classified as, picky, overthinking. I may have a problem with overthinking practically anything in my life, but I don't want to consider it that yet. Maybe, I don't know. Things will change. Maybe things will change. Maybe things will go a different direction overall, but I can't say for sure. And the people that I do have close contact with, I just in real life at least, I don't know. I don't really know how to have conversation with them either, because either they always want to stretch out the conversations as much as possible. Meanwhile, I just want to sit by myself and do things I like. Or maybe they're just talking about things I'm not interested in, so I have to go like, yeah, yeah, that's cool, yeah, damn, that's crazy, just so I'm not rude to them or anything. Or it just I have to be alone for some reason. Either I am with people that I am not interested in, or people and with people that are not interested in me, or I'm just alone. I'm just by myself. I don't really know how to find people to talk to either. I tried Discord many times, but 99% of the servers are just either dead or not for me, not in my interest, and that is just sad because I don't know. I don't know how to, have conversations with people I'm not interested in, and neither can you, to be honest. I mean, have you tried talking to people you have no common ground with? It's just, I don't know, it's just weird. And so I'm just stuck in all this mess of just socializing, of no socializing, and just confusion overall. And creativity, my creativity overall has been like a downer on me as well. As in, I just try to make music, try to make art, design, whatever, but it just there's no spark in my head for it to do so. And I get it. You cannot force creativity out of yourself. You don't have to overthink your creative projects, otherwise it will just turn out mushy, sloppy, and everything. But at the same time, you're just itching. You're itching for that creativity. You're itching for that spark in your brain, so you actually feel like you're doing something. Like you're actually, productive. You're actually creative. You feel like you're actually professionalizing. You're progressing. You're doing something at all. But I don't get that feeling. I used to do like 4 songs a day, 3 songs a day, just like a machine, more and more songs and this and that. But then I look back at this and I just go, why did I make that? Is this the music I used to make? Really? This is pure garbage. This is trash, dirt. Maybe it's because skill improves, mind changes, and you start to despise your old work. That's what every artist goes through. That's what every creative person goes through. You draw something, you think that it is your magnum opus, but then 5 years later you look back at it and you want to vomit because of how terrible it is, what's in your brain and everything, and it just ruins it. That's why I don't listen to my old music. I have the ick towards it. I don't know if the ick is still used, you know, in August 2024, but there's like, I don't know. I don't really. I hate my. I hate. I wouldn't say hate, because hate is too strong of a word, but not like. Find it low quality. I find my old work low quality overall. That's fine. I say that that's fine because you improve and your standards change. When a person improves, their standards change. Everything around them changes, their mind changes, and that is fine. Hell, maybe in 20 years I'll look back at this video and my current music and think that that is garbage now. I hope so, because that'll mean I'll improve. That'll mean I improved and got better. I hope that future me cringes at my current projects overall of any genre. And I am really trying to be, versatile with creativity in general. Like, I want to absorb as much creative skills, as much as creative, how do I say this? Just thoughts, mindsets, and overall everything creative wise, just so I feel like, hey, I'm professional, I'm productive. That is something. Like, I want to do as many hobbies as possible. Right now I don't have a good enough laptop, but I want to learn like Photoshop, like Blender. I want to learn 3D modeling. I want to learn design. I want to learn After Effects. I want to learn motion graphics. I've seen a lot of motion graphics on YouTube, and I am obsessed with them. Like, that's so cool. You can spin 3D models, and it looks so sleek and nice and aesthetic. And I'm a huge fan of aesthetics overall of any kind. And that's the thing. When you focus too much on your interests, you become obsessed with them to the point where you think that if you are not a master at this, you are nothing. Either all or nothing when you go think too much about your hobbies. And I try my hardest to stray away from that thinking. That, oh, if I am not on the same level as Aphex Twin in music production, I am pure amateur, I am pure nothing, blah 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 blah. And I don't think like that in the grand scheme of things. I just, when you hit a specific emotion, overall, your entire brain and mindset changes to that emotion and the feeling that you are getting from that emotion. And the thing that the human brain, I don't know if this goes to me or all humans overall, but in my case, I just feel like if when I am sad or about one specific thing, I feel as if at that moment, I feel as if I will be sad about that one specific thing for the rest of my life. Like, this will be my main focus. That will be all I ever think about. That will be all I ever care about. And I will just whine and whine with wine in my hand and just cry and cry until my eyes become red and just become, bad about it. But then I go to sleep, wake up, and I feel refreshed and happy, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Because my entire brain changes to that emotion I'm feeling, and it just makes me, feel weird, like completely entranced within that current emotion that I feel. Correct myself. And what I want to say is that I don't know if this can go to me or to every person at all, but in my case, it gets exhausting. It just gets really exhausting, tiring, whatever it may be. But hey, you sleep, you wake up, and you feel better. You don't even need coffee or whatever you drink. I don't really care. But back to the socializing thing, I don't know if I am the boring one or the people around me are boring. I don't know. People talk about the same conversation topics all the time that I can't add anything to, so I just have to be quiet. And sometimes it lasts days on end. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna no do what do you do? You distract yourself, watch YouTube, make music, draw sketches, do something. I do that. I try to do that, but at the same time, what did I mention 5 minutes 3 minutes ago? 5 minutes ago, I lost count. I need a spark. I need a spark for it to do, for me to do what I would like to do. And I have a problem where, let's say, I spent 3 hours making a remix or a song I really like. I finish that remix. I sigh of relief. I re-listen to it, and the second I finish re-listening to that track or remix that I made, I instantly hate it for some reason. Like I listen to it with my headphones on, and then as soon as I finish, I'm like, oh, thank God, this is the greatest thing I've ever made. This will be amazing. This will blow my mind and everyone's mind. But then I really listen to it and like, oh, this is garbage. What is this? And not in the form that this is bad in the genre that the targeted genre that I made it for. No, I wouldn't consider any of it bad, but more so not in my taste anymore. Like my taste changes as soon as I finish the track. I make a house track. I make a techno song. I finish it, I re-listen to it, and I hate techno now. Now I want to do house music. I make house music. I re-listen to that house music, and I hate house music now. Now I want to do ambient. After that, I want to do hyperpop. Now I never want to do hyperpop. I will never do hyperpop in my life. But let's say I listen to ambient. I want to do hyperpop. After I finish hyperpop, I want to do, I don't know, something else, jazz or something like that, and so on and so forth. And that is constantly with all of my interests, constantly with everything, that I look for, that I strive to achieve music wise, and it just changes rapidly in the blink of an eye. And I don't know if that's normal. I talk to my musician friends, they say that that's normal as well. But I'll take it as normal. People go through that. Maybe artists do the same. One time they do, maybe an artist finishes a surrealist painting, then they just put it away and just spit on it and want to do mm, luscious paintings. They finish a luscious painting. They want to do brutalist painting, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And that may be with all of creativity overall. I can't say for everyone. I am not every single musician and artist and graphic designer in the world. But I can speak for myself, and that's the case that I'm going through, lately overall. And sometimes I may feel like I'm depressed for something. I feel like I have zero progress. I will fail in life. I will fail in this and that. Then I cry, I weep, I use tissues, I use a handkerchief. Then I go to sleep. I wake up and think, man, life is good. And that's how fast it changes. That's how fast it goes. Maybe it's just, teenager stuff, hormones, puberty does this, puberty just, messes with your head, does this and that, problems with psychology and tempers and everything. I am probably the only person in any group, a social circle that I'm in, to have this much knowledge in psychology and philosophy and the human mind overall. So I don't know why I'm speaking this as I'm like I don't know myself either. I know myself. I know what kind of person I am. I know what I do. I know what I strive to be. I know I have my goals and I have my dreams and aspirations, and I know I try my hardest to achieve them no matter what. And I want to say this as a form as to all of my friends who are constantly insecure about everything that they, despise. They cry and whine and and I know this might sound rude, but I have to be brutally honest in this section, that they are just whining and crying and being suicidal because they feel as if they just cannot do anything in their life. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. I am terrible at this. I am terrible at that. I cannot do anything and I want to jump off a building. I am too insecure about everything that is going on in my life, and I feel like I am not worthy to anybody. And the thing is, I usually do help these people out of pity, out of empathy, being like, oh, don't worry, you're a good person. You are normal, you are worthy, you do belong, and blah blah blah, etc. But then they just repeat themselves, and they repeat themselves again and again and again. A friend comes up to me and tells me that he wants to kill himself. I calm him down, saying that he is worthy and it is not worth to kill himself because there are people who love him and care about him. And he says that he is fine now and will be happy. And then the next night he comes back to me and says he wants to kill himself again. And so I calm him down again and tell him again, you are worthy, you are calm, you are nice, and I am here for you no matter what. And then he calms down again. But then the next night it repeats again and again and again and again and again until it just becomes tiring. You just don't know what to do anymore. At one point, I just want that person to just come to me and be like, oh, Arvian, I want to kill myself. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I just want to take this hand, slap him across the face, and be like, get your shit together. Get yourself together. Stop just sitting on your couch, on your bed, whatever, and just crying. Stop crying all the time. If you sit and do nothing with your life, nothing at all except crying and being this close to just opening the balcony window and doing a somersault off it, obviously you will not get any progress in life. You will not achieve anything if all you think about is not achieving anything. You know? Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I am back. I had to help my mom with some things. But what I wanted to continue is that if you do nothing with your life, obviously you're not going to achieve anything with your life. But if you complain about your problems all day without doing nothing to fix them at all, you are going to be stagnant in everything that you do. Okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you only cry about your problems, you will not fix them. Tears won't fix your problems. Crying won't fix your problems. You know what will fix your problems? Actually putting effort into fixing them. Finding solutions. Practicing those solutions, and then doing those solutions until those problems evaporate. That is the only and best way to do it. If, let's say, I'm a fat ass, I'm not a fat ass, but let's say I'm a fat ass, and I'm insecure about being a fat ass. I don't like being a fat ass because that makes me feel like I am weak, and I cannot achieve nothing, and I am ugly. Let's say that, right? So what do I do to not have those feelings of me being insecure about me being fat? I find solutions to fixing the problem of my insecurity of being fat. And what is the solution of the insecurity of the fat? Working out. Work out. Okay? That is one solution. Work out. You can't do one push-up? Practice. Practice until you do at least one push-up. And then do 2 push-ups, then 3 push-ups, then 5 push-ups, then 7, then 10, then 20, and at one point you'll be able to do 100 in a row if you want to. And now obviously, those solutions aren't going to happen overnight, but if they did, you wouldn't understand the value of the journey towards the end of that solution. If you feel like the first few days or weeks you work out and there is no progress, you just feel the same weak as ever, it's just natural. If I take a piggy bank, and I learned this from Noel Diesel, very good channel by the way, if I take a piggy bank and I insert like 20 cents in that piggy bank every day, the first days I will feel like that is empty. There is nothing in there, and there is just emptiness, hollowness, and everything. But over time, the more as I put my 20 cents into that piggy bank every day, over time, and I do not overthink my money in that piggy bank, at one point I will find out that my piggy bank is full to the brim of money, and I didn't even notice it. And that the same goes to any progress in your life. If I start making music, if I started overall making music this night, and I would feel the same as I cannot do anything for the next few weeks. Of course I wouldn't. You just started. You give yourself some grace. Of course you won't be able to become a master at everything overnight. But over time, I will improve, and I will maybe notice it, maybe not, maybe notice it, maybe not, and that is fine. That is natural. You take a long road to every journey, and then you reap what you sow. That's how all of this works. But you know what to do? Not whine about it. Don't whine or overthink about the first few days or weeks of your journey towards fixing a solution or gaining skills in something overall, and then feel like that will be like that forever, because it won't be. It will not be. Trust me. It will not be that way forever. You will improve, you will find skills, you will find progress, and you will know what your rewards are, and you will understand that you have achieved what you dreamed of at one point or another, sooner or later. Because at the end of the day, we all get our rewards if we put effort into them. Put effort into fixing your insecurities. Put effort into finding solutions towards your problems. And you will find them. You will fix them. And you will become better. You will become the person you want to be. And take my word for it. I know when I have gone through to know this. I've seen people around me. I've seen so many people, around me talk to me as if they feel they're helpless. They are hopeless. Nothing will go well for them, and they are goners. And I understood from these people that I should be better. I have the potential to be better. You all have the potential to be better than your current selves. You all can be better than your current selves no matter what. You can always peak higher. You can always go higher. If you want to, of course. If you want to stay in the position you are now, that is your choice. And I can't do anything about it, because you are not me. And you don't have to be me. You can be you. And you have to be proud of being you. No matter what. Okay? Be yourself and be proud of who you are. If you are not, become the person you want to be proud of. Become the person you want to be, so you can be proud of yourself. And I know you can. I believe you. I trust you. I do believe you. Even if you're just a random stranger on the internet, or a friend who found this by looking through my channel and finding this there, I do believe you have the potential to become the person you want to be. And I'm speaking to myself as well. I may have some insecurities, about fitting in groups or just being a normal person. But life goes on. You become better by yourself. No one will hold your hand through most problems you go through. Sometimes it's subjective. But when those problems come where no one will hold your hand, you have to hold your own hand and grip it tight to reassure yourself that you can get through this. Because I know you can. And I know you might not trust me, because I'm just some random teenager with a camera. But I do believe you. I know you can do better, no matter what. I trust you. I care because you do. If you watch this far, you care about what I say. I hope so, at least. But overall, I wish you the best. I wanted to spill this out my chest, and to myself, you can always get better, and you will get better. You will do better. And don't be scared of what will happen in the future. You will go through every obstacle in life, no matter what. You have yourself, your free will, and you have God with you. So you will be fine. Trust me. Everything will be okay. Because I know it will be. And if you don't believe that, at least hope. At least pray. At least know your limits, and know your aspirations. Know yourself before you try to know everyone else around you. I love all of you. Really, I do.